And now I'll hit the garden beds, of course. But before that, I'm gonna get some soil so we can take up here so we can use for planting our sage plant. Hope we not lagging so much over here. Hope we not lagging. Let's carry this with us. It's a beautiful morning, although it's really warm early. I think it's a little after 6 this rising. So I'm gonna put that one over there by the stairs or steps. Let's do this. Let's bring it down to get a little bit better visual. You guys can see that, no? Can you see that? I believe you can. You can. So we like to take the soil out, put some of our soil in, pretty good amount around the bottoms, around the edges. So when the roots are able to take loose and gape with this soil that they're already in, because I can leave that soil around it. Sometimes I'll take it off depending on if it's really hard soil from another nursery, then I'll remove it. But this soil isn't bad. I actually like the soil that this nursery uses. So I'll leave that on. So it looks like it's a pretty good amount of space in here because the roots have to be able to expand. And if they can't, then it's going to hinder the process of the plant growing. So we do have good soil, but a lot of it is clayish and it's difficult and it's hard. So to prevent, it stops the tree from growing. So to prevent it from stopping the plant from growing, whoa, part about lives, you can't do any edits. Sitting right like that. So now put some soil around it, some more soil around the edges. A lot of us make planting very difficult. It is not. You come out, dig yourself a hole and plant your plant. Whatever it is you're trying to plant. Whatever little crumbles and balls of dirt in there, try to break them up as much as you can, right? This is a sage plant. Very strong, has a lot of very pungent odor. Smells really good. And we want it to grow. So we put it right here. Put things around it if we want. We'll come back around to that later, but yes, that's in the ground nice and good. Got a new flower pot for some more planting. And what we'll do is we'll go around here to the other side and do another one. So we're gonna take and go over here to this side and put one on the other side at the same thing. Let's raise that up a little bit. So take this, what we do is to create our holes. Had some trees cut down. Had to cut the tree down right here. So that's what this is right here. That's actually worth some money, but we're giving it away for free to the guys. And even though we paid for them to cut the trees down, we'll still give it away for free to the guys who actually cut it. Probably could have swapped it out for the cut, because they damn near charged me what the tree costs. I think it's about $300 for one of these trees to be purchased. If I wanted to sell one of these trees, it would have probably been $200 or $300, which is what they charged me to cut it down. And I usually would have it cut down by someone else, but this is very particular. It's close to the house, very big. I couldn't risk the tree falling back onto the house, and the one that was on the other side, I had to get it to go that way. So I wanted to get a special person in here to cut that open. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna cut this down, or not cut, we're gonna put another sage plant right here. We have some Lipia alba next to that. We also have some, is that mint? That's a mint plant. Let's put you over here so you can see this way. How's the visual there? That's not bad. That's okay. Let's move this out the way. So I'm gonna put another sage right here. Right here. So got this mint next to it, and it's actually taken off. I don't want to damage that either, but I don't want the mint to go super wild. I'm curious to hear how the playback sounds with this DJI mic, because I got the DJI mic hooked up today. I'm not using the mic of the phone. At least I hope it's connected and you guys can hear a lot better. I can't read any comments because of the way I have the view. I don't think it's in landscape. Actually, I don't know what the viewing is. I don't know if it's in landscape or portrait. There's a vine in there or a root, and he's not coming out. So that's enough. Got enough depth. Put our own soil in. So I was up here 5:30 this morning getting this stuff together. Started a little after 6. This is my job. This is what I do for work. Plants, strategize on different places to purchase property and all that stuff. But gotta go get some more soil from back in the back, although this may be enough. And that's it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is kind of like the morning routine. Come out here and water stuff or plant a few things extra. This is gonna need some more because we want to make sure that when the rain comes, it doesn't shift everything. So we want to make sure it's in there packed. But that's another one of our sages, as you can see. And I'm gonna go get some more soil and make sure that that's in there and stable. And that's the morning routine for today. We're gonna water the rest of the garden beds actually. We also have these avocados up here. Plants are in here. I didn't water them yesterday. Avocados up in here. It's the third one. There's a fourth one. How's my Starlink looking? How's it handling? Can I see comments on here? I don't think there's any comments. Anyhow, I'm gonna plant some more up front today. Take some more sage up front, some of the lavender, put those around the soursop tree that's up there. Got a few mango trees up there too that needs some more supporting plants. So as you can see, these right here, we started these from cherry tomato that we got from the back that we have already started to grow. So we took the seeds out of the cherry tomato and just spread them here, and they started to grow. So these are seeds from an actual tomato that was here. I started these from seed sage. I don't remember what this is. I think this is either lavender or rosemary, parsley, more sage. And then over here, this was another one that we started from seeds of the yellow pepper. There was a yellow pepper that we used. And as you can see there, there's more, they're coming up all through here. Those all are from the yellow pepper, all of those from the yellow pepper seedlings that we purchased for probably 30 cents or something. And now we're able to grow a whole bunch more. So it's been really warm out here. So we want to make sure that we keeping this stuff. Yesterday I was out. I went to the city yesterday. I did water yesterday morning. But these right here, this is unbelievable. I didn't know you could take the seeds out of the actual the tomatoes and start them right up. They're already wet. That's a really good thing. And then you already like them. And then they grow within a matter of a few days and you get to pull them up. We'll probably pull these out within the next week or so and plant them in. I don't want to leave them in the beds. We're going to take them out of the beds. And then over here, of course, we have chard, we have kale, we have butter lettuce. And we also put, at the end of each garden bed, we did put some garlic. So there's garlic down here, and there's garlic right here. There's two other on the other side, and that's around each garden bed. But we don't want to run into a food shortage. We want to make sure that we're able to grab something every day if we can. Every day that we eat, if we want to eat some lettuce, we can come out here and grab it. We want to eat some kale, we want to be able to come out here and grab it. So on and so forth, tomatoes and cucumbers. If it's 2 or 3, 4 of us here, whatever. We want to be able to come and grab something to eat every day. No shortages of banana, watermelon, everything that we eat, we want to be able to come out and grab without having to go to the veggie stand. Even though the veggie stands are good, we like the veggie stands, but we'd rather keep that money in our hands and put it into other things that are actually going to help this farm grow beyond what we see now. There's so many different avenues to take, but the foundation is the food, because everybody eats every day. And this is the foundation, the land. Then on top, then you got to throw the food right with the land. So it's kind of brainless to know that we have to eat every day and to actually supply our food. It's not something you have to think about. You may have to think about how to do it, but this isn't something you actually have to think about. This is something you should actually want to do. You should actually want to be in control of your food and what you intake and what's going in it. You know what's going in this. I know what's in this. There's no chemicals on none of this, on any of it. The well is right there. And some of this water comes from the creek. Some of this water comes from the rain, although none of this water has, because we just cleaned out the cistern right before rainy season. Rainy season is going to probably start within a month or so. Those 3 over there are really taking a long time to grow. But that's nature showing us that it'll grow whenever it wants. These ones are as well. These little lettuces, I think they're just regular butter lettuce. They're taking a long time to grow. Everything else is kind of doing its thing. But those little lettuces, they really taking their time. Can't forget this little one here. A couple pieces of kale. And there's nothing in those 2 right there. But some of the food that's back there right now will probably go. Like I said, we just started some okra. I did some of that last year. It actually grew. I had a really good time with that because it grew easily. But then there was a lot of things that didn't grow because for whatever reason, I just didn't have the touch. Oops. So we want to grow our food and a lot of other things. And we put garlic around the whole perimeter inside of here. Snakes don't like garlic. And I don't like snakes. I don't like to be upon them. I like them for what they do for the ecosystem and their role in the ecosystem. I don't like to have them right around me where they are within striking distance, because you can't trust them. You don't know which one is poison. Well, even though the ones that aren't poisonous, they just don't have a gauge for how much poison. It's just like, it's too much. So we like to put things around the house or around the property that keep them away. They can stay over there in the woods and the trees and all that, but right up here around the home, stay away. And it's going to be a really warm day. So we fed the food, some garlic down here, and I want to plant some more. Let's just put some water on this new plant we just planted down here. As you guys know, we just planted that new sage down here. Let me know how we did. That's the new sage we just planted. We just planted that on camera here. You guys can run that back. So we're going to put a little water on that. I actually watered these all yesterday, so they don't really need to get watered today. But we'll give them a little light sprinkle. Anyway, thank you guys for tapping in with me this rising, for watching the video. I got a lot more content I'll be putting out here and eventually, and I'll be bringing you guys on. With that, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Hit the button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Drink a glass of water.